Cross My Heart Ministry, and happy Martha Monday. I'm Laura McFarland, and I want to thank you for joining with us today. If you're not a regular subscriber, before I jump in with what I have for you today, I want to invite you to go ahead and click that big red subscribe button and go ahead and enter your Gmail address. If our channel is a blessing to you, that would be a super way that you could bless us. Well, today, as the calendar has turned to September, I thought I would go ahead and share another Dollar Tree haul. Now, you know that I do these occasionally if you're a regular viewer or subscriber. And so what I'd like to do is just, as the seasons change, I sort of pop into Dollar Tree, sort of peruse the aisles, see what new things they might have dropped in recently, and especially take a look at those seasonal items because they change those things out, of course, as well. So got a few things to share with you today, hoping these might give you some ideas of what you can dash in there and find for a great price. So I've just sort of got them spread out here, sort of random, but I'm just going to go through and sort of share what I've got. First of all, I'm a girl that likes to polish her nails, and what I found, if I want my polish to last, and I just do it myself, I don't get my fingers done professionally, but I will kind of get just a second coat on there when they start to chip. But the thing that keeps my nails, my polish staying on longer, is wearing disposable gloves. And so I like my gloves to be pretty. So these are pink. They're reusable gloves. They cost $1. Now, I have bought some really pretty ones that kind of have some polka dot ruffles or flowered ruffles and paid maybe $5, and they just don't seem to last any longer than these for $1. So I made the concession of not having them be super pretty, but at least they are pink. So I always have disposable gloves handy, and when they start to get that little hole at the end of the finger and they start to bring in water that messes up my nails, it's time to pitch them and get another set. Another thing that I always like to keep on hand are Mr. Clean Magic Erasers. Now, this is the knockoff version at Dollar Tree, but they work just as well. And if you've never tried one of these, they really are kind of magic. They just work absolutely great. And if you've got a little smudge or a mark on a wall or a door and you just don't want to scrub it with soap and water because you're afraid it'll take off the finish, these things will just take off almost anything. I'm just amazed by this magic eraser. It's just a little spongy. You get a little bit wet and just lightly take care of it, and I'm just always amazed at the little smudges and stains on walls or things that get marred that I'm able to use. So I like to keep these on hand, and I realized that my stash was gone. I'm on my last one, so I picked up that. Well, we are still in the midst of this crazy thing called COVID, and I think all of us are trying to be very careful with what we do. I trust Clorox. I like my Clorox wipes, and so I love having this to-go pack. I like this size. For a long time, we couldn't find these anywhere, and I was thrilled to see them at the dollar store. They have a larger package, but I like this little small package because it fits nicely into my purse when I travel on an airplane especially. Even though they tell me they sanitize, I wipe the whole thing down. So these are good to have, good to go ahead and sanitize if you are eating out at a restaurant. Just a good thing to keep around. This is a to-go pack that has 9 of the wipes in there, so love these. I keep forgetting to buy a scoop for my ice cube bin in my freezer, and I usually just make sure my hands are clean. I'm reaching there with my hands, and every time I do that I think, I need to buy a scoop. I don't know what happened to the scoop I used to have, but I was in another department store recently and saw one, and it was $9.97. I thought, I want to pay $9.97 for a scoop. I'll check the dollar store. That's probably what prompted me, the season is changing. I need to visit Dollar Tree. So I found this there for $1, of course, and so it's just a little scoop. I'll run it through the dishwasher or hand wash it if I'm doing some other things, but it's going to go in my freezer and no more digging in with my hands. I got some decorating things. They had some really cute wrapping paper. I got this striped one because I like to keep some wrapping paper on hand that's kind of guy friendly. It seems like everything that I have downstairs usually works great for my girls, but when I get ready to wrap a Father's Day or a birthday gift for one of my boys or my husband, I'm kind of scrounging to find something that looks somewhat masculine. So I thought the stripe would do the trick for that. And then I just love this yellow polka dot. I just thought it was so pretty. I don't know if you can tell on the video that it's not just solid yellow, but it has the polka dots. Thought that would be really pretty with the navy blue bow, so I picked those up. They also have these smaller gift bags. Now I have some that are larger, but these come 3 to a set, which is nice to have 3 of them, but this is a good size for some smaller items, and I just think a plain nice white gift bag is always great to have on hand. They're just easy peasy. Throw something in there if I'm taking a little something to my granddaughters or what have you. And then they have the big packages of plain white tissue paper, but then they always have packages that have all the different pretty colors. And so I keep that on hand as well, and it's easy to throw together a gift very quickly. And they do have gift bags in a variety of solid colors as well as designer colors. This time, because I had several of the larger ones, I just needed a couple small ones, so I picked those up. This is something I didn't buy this trip, but I hauled it off of my shelf to share with you. It's a birthday banner, and I don't know if you can see that, but super cute. And a couple months ago when we celebrated my older daughter's birthday, this was just perfect. It's just a little happy birthday banner. I did everything for her in pink and put this across the mantle, and it just made things festive. I had all the gifts on the coffee table, and they were all with the little pink decor. So I just folded that back up, stuck it back in the little bag it came in, and sticking that in my little box downstairs. And I'm sure there'll be another time that I have a granddaughter here and I'm going to do another birthday party, and I will certainly use that banner again. So that's the way Laura rolls. I saw these 2 really sweet little Bible activity sticker books. One is Moses and one is Noah, so love to take my granddaughters a little gift when I go to see them. And when it's got a Bible story to boot, well, how great is that? So we're going to talk about Moses, we're going to talk about Noah. It might be a little bit above the almost 3-year-old, 2-year-old, but the 6-year-old will love this. Lots of activities, lots of stickers, some reading that she can do. I just thought this was great. And again, $1, how great. I perused down through the school supply aisle, and they had some fun little pens. This is a roller bar pen, and I went ahead and took it out. If you like that sort of roller bar feel and texture, these actually did a pretty good job, and you get 2 of them in the package. They're a fun design. I like the yellow color, and so I've already tested this out. It's a fine point if you like that. And then I also picked up these mechanical pencils. I have not tried these yet, but sometimes I like to write with a pencil, and I just thought it would be good to have some mechanical pencils on hand to make that happen. Don't have to sharpen those. So those were from the school supply aisle. They also had several really sweet little small journals. So these are just paper. I like kind of a hardback journal for my quiet time, but these are just super to keep in the car if you want to be able to write some notes, to stick in your purse if you want to jot things down. If you want to do that for a little gift. This one has a Bible verse on the cover. It says, "Let the heavens rejoice and the earth be glad," Psalm 96:11. So these were nice. I loved the little floral design on that one. This one had some hearts, so I thought great for Cross My Heart Ministry. And so this with a sweet pen would be a great way to share with a friend a copy of our Write the Word bookmark and encourage her to start writing the Word. So for only $1, you might want to leave one on your kitchen counter just to jot down your grocery list, or leave by the phone if you still have a phone that plugs in, or just in a drawer in your kitchen where you can grab it if you need to write notes if you get a phone call. So a little paper journal like this is just handy to have around, and so I love those designs. I love that they are pretty. In this section for all the fall decor, they had several rolls of ribbon that had a fall decor, but I'm also starting to see this black and white buffalo check show up in all the seasons. And so they had this there for in the fall decorating design with all the pumpkins and everything else, but I just love that black and white buffalo check, and I thought this will make a really pretty gift wrap bag if I wanted to do it with a white bag and sort of tie this little black and white ribbon around there. Doesn't that look pretty? And so I got a roll of that to kind of have on hand, and I think I got the last one at the Dollar Tree I went to. So I'm guessing that black and white buffalo plaid is really popular. You could use this in a wreath, you could use it on a gift, or a variety of things in your fall decor or any season decor. I needed to replenish the artificial flowers at my in-laws' graveside, and I needed an insert to put in the little vase. So when we bought their tombstone, we bought one that kind of has a vase so that we could easily add artificial flowers, and I needed to replace the little, what do you call this? The floral foam that goes inside there. And so the one that I was going to pick up at the department store where I went had that nice cone shape, and it was $5, and I thought, I think I'll wait and see if I can find something different. And so sure enough, here's a rectangle for $1, so I can surely take my little knife and slice that down on the sides and make that fit in there. I've got some artificial sunflowers that I'm going to drop in there for fall, and I think that will be a pretty decor, pretty way to freshen up their grave when we go to visit and pay our respects and remember and appreciate them. So that's a good, you don't always think about this kind of floral stuff, but they have it at the Dollar Tree. In the section with the fall decor, they had these really super cute pumpkins with initials on them, and I thought it was so cute. I went through every single one of them. There was not an M to be found, so I don't know if they didn't get any M's at my Dollar Tree or if they had just sold out of all the M's, but no M for McFarland. But because I'm going to be visiting my parents, I decided to go ahead and get an A. My maiden name was Adkins, and I thought this could be really sweet to put in the center of a wreath on their front porch, or I'll figure out a way to find a place that my mom can use this. But thought this was really super cute. Everything initialed is kind of an in thing right now, so if you can find the initial for your last name at Dollar Tree, good luck to you. I hope you can, and I thought that was really kind of a nice piece to find there for $1. Most of the things that they often have in the decor there are just little bitty things, and sometimes you want something bigger if you're trying to add to or freshen up your seasonal decor. I went on over to the food section. I'm just going to make my little pile here, pull these on over, and found lots of treasures in the food section. A couple of these I've mentioned before perhaps, but there were also some new things that I'd never seen before. First of all, these little breakfast biscuits, the cinnamon and brown sugar, I just like to keep these on hand. One pack has 115 calories. I think that's correct. So the serving size is 1 pack or 2 biscuits. Yes, 115 calories in both of those. So sometimes I'll just let myself have one. So that's not even 60 calories, about 58 or 57 and a half if I've done the math right. And 17 and a half carbs, so you do have some carbs there. But anyway, just a nice little treat if you need something sweet when you're trying to watch your weight. The other thing they have that's not so great at watching your weight, but a great brand, Mrs. Fields cookies. Yes, please. You normally have to go to the mall to get these, but when I saw Mrs. Fields chocolate chip cookies there, I just couldn't resist. So there are 3 cookies in here. And so I thought, what a great little thing. When I put together the gift bag for my granddaughters, I'll throw the package of cookies in there that I will have. Usually I make cookies with them when I arrive, but this will just be a little treat to add to share with them, or maybe with my hubby or whoever I want to bless with a chocolate chip cookie, compliments of Mrs. Fields. I just had to get one of those. Now, my hubby does like mint. That's probably his favorite flavor. And so these Russell Stover mint patties with dark chocolate sounded absolutely delicious, and so just sort of like a gourmet look to that, and so I picked up those. And then speaking of gourmet, have never seen Lady Godiva chocolate at Dollar Tree. So these are called chocolate domes. It's a double chocolate little treat. I think there are 3 pieces in here, and so what a great little gift to drop in if you're putting together a little gift bag for someone you love, to drop that in as well. So someone that I love will get that, or maybe I'll end up treating myself. And then the final thing, I love this hint water. Now, I don't let myself buy it very often. I rarely even buy bottled water. I just figure I can get water out of the tap, out of my refrigerator, get my ice, and I drink a lot of water, but I usually just fill up a reusable water bottle and take it with me. But a friend has turned me on to this hemp water, and I must say I love it. She has bought it for me. I don't indulge and buy it myself, but I'm grateful that she does. But when I was out running errands today, I had consumed all of my water. My water bottle was empty, and they had these cold in the little cooler there as you check out. So I fell prey to that instant gratification, and I saw it and I bought it. The power of suggestion. But $1 for one of these is not bad, because I think if you buy a 12-pack case, they're around $10 or $12 for a 12-pack. But if you haven't tried hemp water, you need to, but spoiler alert, you're going to want to buy it again. So my cherry is my absolute favorite. They also have blackberry and pineapple and various flavors. It's just delicious. So I share this to say, if you are out running errands and you get hungry or you get thirsty and you just don't want to go through a drive-thru, you don't want to get a soft drink, and there's a Dollar Tree nearby, pop in and for $2 get yourself a treat. They have the Skinny Pop kettle corn, and then they also had the hemp water. So this would be not only an inexpensive treat to tide you over while you finish your errands until you get home, but also a low-cal and inexpensive. So get you some Skinny Pop, some hemp water, and that's Laura's suggestion for a quick pick-me-up treat if you're out running errands and you just can't get on home right away. So I hope my Dollar Tree haul for September has inspired you. Leave me a note below and let me know which one of these things you found most intriguing or most helpful, or which one of these things, if you wander into Dollar Tree in the next couple of weeks, you're going to add to your Dollar Tree list. So thanks for spending this time with me. I'm Laura McFarland, and this is my September Dollar Tree haul. Have a great week.